Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? GhostSickness or Tristan here to bring you my first time simping. Y'all have asked for it, and I am going to provide it, boys. All right, so first off, if you've been living under a rock for all of 2020 and some fucking how do not know what a simp is, all right, pull it up on Urban Dictionary. I'm going to pull it up right here for you and read you some common definitions. It used to mean like simpleton, kind of someone stupid, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the new definition is awesome, and I love it. All right, a simp is a man who puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. Also, a man who puts too much value on a female for no reason. A man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. Square with no game other than rolling out the red carpet for every female. Basically, think like any Twitch white knight is a simp, all right? Anyone paying, in my opinion, anyone paying for OnlyFans is a simp, all right? If you're defending a girl who's not your girl, who can defend herself just fine, like online or whatever, in hopes that it'll get you laid, or like male feminist or whatever. Anyway. So that's what a simp is, boys. And I'll be real with you, all right? I can only talk on a subject like this having been there before, all right? I guarantee each and every one of you has simped at one point in your life. Now, look, I have never and will never pay for an OnlyFans. But that does not mean I have not simped back in my day. So I have 3 stories of me simping, one in elementary school, one in middle school, and one in high school. Now, keep in mind, I did some minor simping here and there, right? Some part-time simping left and right. You know, back before I figured out that if you put a girl on a pedestal before she deserves it, or in case she doesn't deserve it, then yeah, that's not how you get in her pants. That is not how you get laid at all. So without further ado, let me get into my very first time simping. So this is technically the first time simping, but the middle school story is probably the best one. The middle school story, actually, no, it's not the best one. The high school story is the best one. The middle school is like a real, actually spent money on simping. And then the high school one, I also spent money on it, and it was just god-awful. So anyway, in elementary school, basically, if you guys don't remember, I got suspended for telling a girl in the 3rd grade, because I was a fucking idiot, that I wanted to make babies with her. Yes, your dumbass boy, Ghosty Ghost, told a girl in the 3rd grade, that I wanted to make babies with her. So that goes under the category, or it did back then, at least on my permanent record, as threatening to rape. I got a whole story about it. Link in the description below. It's awful. So I was obsessed with that girl, and I simped for her hard, bro. She was some preppy, popular girl, and she ended up being preppy and popular all throughout high school and shit. We graduated together. It was god-awful, but anyway. So yeah, I simped for her back in the day, and it was awful, and I was obsessed with her, tried for way too hard, ended up getting suspended for it, had that on my permanent record, yada, yada. You already know the story. It's bad shit. All right, so moving on to middle school. So in middle school, 7th grade, if you guys have ever seen the My First Almost BJ story, that's a girl I'm talking about in this video. I made a whole video talking about it that I have to re-upload at some point, called the whole slut story, right? Where I had this like joke nickname of the girl. I would call her Slut, and it was this whole funny goof, like whatever. But yeah, so that girl, she was in 8th grade at the time. I was in 7th grade. She was a whore, you know, I'll be real. Like, the whole school knew her as that. She knew her as that, you know, acknowledged it. Everything was good. And your boy, back when he was a virgin, wanted to sleep with her. And I tried absolutely everything in my power. Almost got head from her. So close. And then, God forbid, sent her a dick pic, which she sent to my friends. Called me small, because I used to be small back in the day, boys. Ripped me in middle school, am I right? Luckily, that rumor, to my knowledge anyway, like rumor, I mean, it was true. But luckily, that event, I would say, didn't spread too much. Like, I really didn't get shit about it ever again, you know, like past 7th grade or whatever. But anyway, so what I did to simp for her back in middle school was around Valentine's Day, my dumbass bought her a teddy bear, She was complaining to one of her friends or something that she wanted one. I don't remember, dude. It was just some bullshit, all right? And your boy spends his goddamn allowance money back in the day. 13-year-old Tristan goes out there and he simps and he buys her a goddamn teddy bear. And I give it to her and I'm like, will you, here, I got this teddy bear for you. Like, will you be my girlfriend? Or I said some shit like that, right? And I may not have asked her right when I gave her the teddy bear, but I know for a fact I asked her at one point regarding the teddy bear if she'd be my girlfriend. And she was like, ha, 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 thanks for the teddy bear. Fuck you, bitch. I'm not going to date you ever, motherfucker. And I simped for her hard and spent my own goddamn money, I basically bought her OnlyFans back in the day before OnlyFans was a thing. And never got any poon, never dated her, whatever. Having spent that goddamn $10 on that teddy bear, dude. So that was really the first time I economically spent simping on a girl. It's awful. Anyway, so the high school story, this happened in probably 10th grade, all right? And this one is the worst, cringiest story of all time. Now, there's about 20 people who've probably heard this story on my Twitch channel. I told it to a few buddies as well as I was streaming it, a year or two ago or some shit. It's pretty god-awful, boys. And it's not only, like, my first time simping, or worst time simping, I would say, so far, year to date, lifetime to date, right? But it is by far the creepiest fucking shit I could have ever done. Now, looking back on it, right? So goddamn creepy, okay? When I did it, I wasn't thinking anything was wrong with it. I thought I was doing a good deed. Again, I was fucking white knighting over here. I was like, man, maybe if I get her this shit, she'll sleep with me or date me or whatever. All right, so TLDR. Basically had a girl that I was obsessed with. Cute, whatever. Luckily, surprisingly not popular. Ended up dating one of my friends later. Down the road. But in 10th grade, had this girl I was obsessed with. God knows why. Some white brunette chick, whatever. And one Thursday, I was 16, and I was like, all right, man, well, every Thursday, Jamba Juice in my area would do, and I think they still do it. It's not just in my area, but I'm pretty sure they still do it. Where, like, if you buy a medium on Thursday, it's like Thirsty Thursdays or some shit, then they automatically upgrade it to a large. So on Thursday, I was like, oh, I'm going to go swing by Jamba Juice, And I had this dumbass idea of getting this chick who, again, never ever showed me any, like, cadence, any fucking small sliver of attention or love or whatever. Like, she would put up with my bullshit in class. And I think I messaged her on Facebook or some shit. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look at my goddamn phone, dude, because I've simped so goddamn hard on Facebook over the years. And I don't do it anymore, boys. I'm clean. I'm clean and sober, all right? I went to SAA, Simps Addicts Anonymous, dude. I'm clean now, all right? But speaking from experience, so what I did, and again, this girl had never showed me any promise and like, oh, yeah, I'll go on a date with you. Oh, like, I find you attractive. Nothing, dude. I got fucking shit all, okay? And I took it upon myself. And I think, dude, I want to say this because if I know it another way, it's god-awful. But I swear I knew where this chick lived because of our bus route. So we would ride the same bus, and I swear I would see, like, where she, like, it was so bad. It's so creepy. Holy fuck. Where she got off on her bus and which house she went into or whatever. So somehow, some way, I did not have binoculars. I swear to God, guys. Somehow, some way, I knew where she lived. So what I did one dumbass day on Thursday after school, I decided to spend my own money, go to Jamba Juice, get me a Jamba Juice, and then get her a Jamba Juice because it was discounted, you know what I mean? Because I could get her a medium upgraded to a large for free. So anyway, my dumbass buys 2 mediums, which gave me 2 large, and I buy some, some razzmatazz bullshit Jamba Juice, take one, and I go, and I think I told her I was going to do this shit, right? And I go, and I drive to her house, and she didn't live that far from me, but it's still god-awful, terrible, cringe. Never, ever do this, ever in the history of, yeah. Anyway, should have got a restraining order. Anyway, so I go to her house, and I drop it off on her front porch, and I, like, knock on the door or whatever. Nobody fucking answers. It's, like, 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Like, I know someone's probably fucking home. And then I end up, like, texting her about it, and she's like, oh, like, I'm not home. And I'm like, okay, well, I waited there. I swear to God, I probably waited there for, like, 10 or 15 minutes. But after that, I was like, man, I'm fucking going home. She's like, oh, just leave it on the porch or whatever, and I'll come get it when I get home. And then, dude, later that night, I was just like, oh, my fucking God, what did I do? One, I spent my own money and basically, like, pseudo-stalked this girl and got her Jamba Juice. and like delivered it to her house. She wasn't even there to accept it, right? Or if she was like, bro, I'm not fucking answering the door. Like when a Mormon's at your front door, you're just like, nope, not doing it. Sorry. Anyway, so then she doesn't answer it, and I guarantee you guys are already commenting this shit. You guys are probably already commented this shit, all right? I guarantee that she threw that shit out. I guarantee she didn't drink it, didn't appreciate it, was like, my stalker probably roofied this shit or poisoned it or some shit or whatever. I guarantee she did not drink that shit. And after that moment, I had it out, man. I was like, I'm about to head out, you know, and I hope in my heart of hearts that I never simped for her again. So after that moment, boys, I was like, what the fuck? You know, gotta have a reality check or something, because you can't be simping to this level. You just can't be, you know, worshiping women who don't even look at you in class, you know what I mean? Who don't even know you exist. Like, that's the fucking worst. I used to, like, basically obsess with, like, you know, super hot preppy girls or whatever in high school, middle school, elementary school. And it was bad. It was really, really bad and super cringe. So that was basically like my stalker fucking cringe simp story. So after high school, my amount of simping pretty much went to zero, right? Again, I don't have never had like an OnlyFans. I think if you pay for OnlyFans or to an extent pay for porn in a way, you're a simp. But that's you know, another conversation for another day. But yeah, boys, those are my 3 simping stories that come to mind. If I think of any others, I will definitely tell you guys about them and let you know. Have you ever simped? Let me know of any time you've ever simped, because I guarantee it's fucking happened in the comment section below. I fucking love you guys. Stay sexy, you beasts. I'm GhostSickness, and I'm out.